we go. Okay, so coming right down onto the mat, you can just lower down and then pull the knees into the chest, and you get a nice stretch into the low back. And just letting the knees bend. And make circles with the feet. And begin to wiggle around with your shoulders a little as you hold the knees in. Circle them around, releasing in through the shoulders and neck. And then hold on to the backs of the knees and take the legs up in the air and pull back from the toes as you reach up through the heels. Let the toes really spread. And then point the toes strongly. And then come on right into circles. Coming around. And the other direction. And then pulling back again. Get the heel reaching. Spread the toes. Point again. And then circles. And other direction. And then you can let the heels drop. Pull the knees in. Come with the low back off the floor if you can, so you're bending the knees in so far. And then you can let the left leg straighten. Now lift the upper body, pull the chest up and pull the knee in. Let the elbows bend. And then you can let your upper body come back down and come on right into circles with that knee. Again, shoulders back, so your neck is free. And then other direction. And then you can gently rock the knee from side to side. And then you can hold on to the back of the knee and pull the leg in, keeping the knee slightly bent. Lift the upper body towards that leg. Give the chin a really good tuck so you're round in through the spine. And then you can gently release the leg to the floor. Now just rest the arms to the side and let the head roll from side to side. Keeping the shoulders back. Just breathing in and out through the nose. And then you can hug the left leg in. Pull it in nice and snug. And then lift the upper body, pull the chest up high. You can gently reach the right leg out too to stretch in there. And then let the upper body down, pull in snug. Shoulders are back. And then bring that leg up. Pulling in, you can keep the knees slightly bent. Stretching in through the hip more than the hamstring. And pulling in, shoulders back. And then bring the knee from side to side, just let the heel drop. Keeping that knee tucked in. Shoulders are back. And then you can let the heel drop. And now bend both knees. And do a stretch of the arms up overhead. Reach through the fingertips. Lengthen through the spine. Take a big breath. Or yawn. And then just take the hands behind the head. And now you can just press the elbows back and wriggle the shoulder blades under so the chest and the ribcage are open. The feet are naturally apart, so wherever they land. And then pull the toes up, press the heels down. Take an in-breath and then press the tailbone out. And you're going to keep the heels pressing and send the tailbone way out. The knees are moving towards each other a little and the head is back. Your breathing is steady. And then tip the tailbone out and you can lower down, coming all the way down. And now on an in-breath, exhale and then tuck the chin and let's do a neck stretch. And now press the feet down. You're just gazing down towards the pubic bone. And then turn to the right to stretch and really tuck the chin in. Again, feel like, as always, you feel like you're making a double chin, really tucking. And then over to the left, really tuck the chin, breath. And then back to the center. And then slowly lower. And release the arms to the side. And once again, come into your bridge lift. So you're going to press the tailbone out. And come high this time. And press on the insides of the feet. The arms are resting back. And they're just heavy. Palms are naturally turning to the ceiling. And do a couple of thrusts up in the air. So you want to press into the feet and push the pubic bone away. And then you can slowly lower. Keep the tailbone reaching out. Upper body relaxing. So you lengthen in through even the quads. We're going to do that one more time. Slowly, slowly come down. Slowly. And then breathing in, come on up again. Pressing into the feet. Breath is steady. And then you can send the tailbone out. Coming down. Okay, fantastic. And then you can pull the knees both into the chest, pull them wide. And then make circles with the knees. And now we'll roll gently over to the left side. And then push right up to seated position. Take the hands right underneath the shoulders. And the knees are hip width apart. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale, lift the eyes. Now we're going to exhale round to the cat round. And let the head fall. Look back as you press the space in between the shoulder blades apart. And then breathe in, gaze up, lift the eyes. And exhale round. Pressing the feet down. Breathing in, gaze up, lift the eyes. And exhale round. Beautiful. One more time, breathe in, gaze up. And then exhale round. Okay, great. Now you can point the toes, take the arms way forward, take an inhale, and then exhale and child's pose back, but look up with the head. So you want to keep the eyes rising, chin slightly off the floor. Palm the mat out there so you really lengthen and reach out from the backs of the arms. Take deep breaths. And then on your next breath, come on back up. Taking the arms under the shoulders, and now downward dog. So you can take an in-breath, tuck the toes under, arc up with the eyes, and then exhale and rise into your downward dog. Now bend the knees in and lift the heels high and lengthen through the back. So you're going to pull up right from the low back, and then let your heels down. Now turn the heels over to the left, both of them, and press down, stretch into the backs and insides of the calves. Sorry, it's more the back and outside the calves. And then you press the heels over. We're getting a little bit of a different area of the calf muscle, a little deeper. And then back to the center. Now we come down onto the knees again. Then the knees lift up. And child's pose, the arms forward, point the toes. Take an inhale, exhale back. Now feel you're really clawing out there with the palms. And you're sliding the shoulder blades back. The core is solid. You're really pulling in there through the core on the exhale especially. And then you can breathe in and come on back up. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale, lift. And then exhale and rise. Now step the feet forward to the hands and come on halfway up. Reach out with a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, breathe the arms up, bring the palms together. And then you can exhale the hands to center. Okay, we'll go into our first salutation. So taking an inhale, breathe in, gaze up, open the chest. Now exhale, lift the eyes, lift the chin, open through the throat. That's what I love about that pose. And then you're folding forward. You breathe in, come up. This lift up the chin, by the way, is very stimulating. For the nerves in the back of the neck. And then exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, don't step the legs back. Rotate to your left, parting the backside as you lift and you lengthen right into the side. And then you can take that arm back, rotate to the other side. Inhale, draw the shoulder back as you lift and open. And then take that arm down. Now we'll reach out through the heels, lengthening, and push the heels back. Now step the feet together. And just do, like a press forward and back with the heels. And try to really stretch back with the heels. We're strengthening your feet and stretching the fascia at the bottoms. And come right up. Now step the feet wide and then step together. Just trying to keep you distracted. Bring wide and together. Keep the heels reaching out. Try to keep the core pulled up and in. And together. And two more. And together. Last one. And wide. And together. Now bend the knees. Scoop the tailbone forward. And then you can come down. And now press the tops of the feet down. The elbows are pressing in. You're gazing ahead into your Sphinx pose. And you keep pressing the tops of the feet down. Your breathing is steady. Breath. And now you take the arms alongside the body and then move the shoulders forward. So they press down to the floor and the thumbs come up to the ceiling with the rotation of the palms. Breathe in, lift. Come up, move the hands towards the feet. Now with the shoulders coming forward, that keeps the back of the neck long. You're gazing up, but you don't need to lift the chin too high as you press the feet down and breathe. Stay with that breath. And then you can take the hands down, breathing in, gazing up, and then exhale back. And then you can just shift from side to side. Excellent. And now you can come on right back up onto the hands. Tuck the toes under, take an inhale, lift the eyes, and then exhale and rise into downward dog. Lifting the hips, sending the bum bones high. Stay with your breathing. Steady breath. And then you can come down and bending onto the knees. Take the left arm across, point the toes, and then exhale and pull the hips back as you palm the mat. You can release the forehead to the floor and breathing in and out through the nose. Keep the core pulling back on the exhale. Steady breath. And then you can come on back up. And now we'll take that right arm across and breathing in, exhale, release the forehead to the floor. Keep that palm reaching out, keeping the breathing steady. Steady breath. And then you can come on all the way back up. Now you'll take the hands right under the shoulders, tuck the toes under. Inhale, arc the back to come up into downward dog. Exhale, rise, lift the bum bones up to the ceiling, let the head dangle. Move the inner thighs back. Stay with the breath. And now you can gaze up, come up onto the tiptoes. Step the feet forward to the hands, come on halfway up, stay there. Let the shoulders slide down. Reach out from the core so you flatten the back and really pull up from the core. And then you can exhale, fold forward. And now breathe in, scoop the arms up, bring the palms together, and keep pressing into the feet as you lift from the rib cage. And then you can exhale the hands to center. Okay, inhale, gazing up, open through the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Breathing in, come halfway up, flat back, lift. And then you can exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, jumper step the legs back, side plank. Inhale, coming to the left, lift that top arm up, either bend the underside knee or straight legs. And then rolling to the other side. Breath, lift, opening, excellent. And then back to the center. Now you can reach the heels out. And here, just take the legs to the outside edge of the mat. And then dunk your right knee down, just touch. Don't just bounce. And then the left, touch, coming back and touch, and back, and touch, back, touch, and back, touch, and two more, and touch, and one more. Okay, step the feet together. Now bend the knees, scoop forward, lower down, and then come into your Sphinx. Press the elbows back, press the tops of the feet back, and lift with the breath, gazing ahead. Keep the shoulders down as the palms press. And then take the arms alongside the body. Move the shoulders forward. And then lift, come up. Opening. Stay with your breath. Breath. And then you can exhale, take the hands down. Now let's breathe in, come up. And then you can exhale back. And in your child's pose, do a little shift of the hips from side to side. And keep the weight of the head released. Come into your breath. Be gentle. Okay, now you can come on all the way back up. Take the hands under a little closer. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale, lift the eyes, and then exhale and round the spine into a wonderful lift. Lengthen. Keep pulling up from the thumb bones here. Stay with your breath. Lengthening through the spine. Excellent. Okay, now gazing up, tiptoes. Jump or step the feet to the hands. Come on, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, scoop the arms up, bring the palms together, gazing out at the thumbs. And then exhale the hands to center. Inhale, gaze up, keep going. And exhale, fold forward, forward bend, reaching up with the crown. Breathe in, come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Planting hands, let's just stay here. Take the feet hip width apart into your forward fold and let the head fall. Now shift forward towards the base of the toes so the bum bones can come up high. Pull up from the rib cage. Stay with your breathing. And then you can step the legs back. So reaching back, come on into plank, turn to the left, coming into side plank, take an inhale, lift, come up from the underside waist, rotate to the other side. Breath, lift, opening through the chest, and back to the center. Now send the heels back, lifting from the rib cage, stay with the breathing. And now take the feet to the wide edge of the mat, and then let the right knee touch and straighten, left leg touch and straighten. Keep the rib cage lifting, right leg touch and straighten, left leg and straighten, two more. Right and straighten, left. Now we're going to step the legs together and then apart. And together and apart. And together and apart. Okay, fabulous. Now come together, look up, bend the knees, scoop the tailbone forward, and pressing the hands beside the chest, point the toes, sphinx the body up. Keep feeling the palms press back, and then just feel really happy. You got up, you're here, you're doing your practice, and just feel the whole body. Breathe in deeply. Feel the whole body, take the breath in. And again, a nice deep breath. Okay, good. Now take the hands, this time interlace to come into snake pose. Move the wrists down and let the shoulders be pulled down as you press the tops of the feet down. Breathing in and out. Open the chest. See if you can get the hands to really reach down. Come up a little more, pressing the feet down. One more breath. And then you can exhale. Draw the arms back and release the spine. Now do a shift from side to side. Breath is steady. And then you can come on all the way back up. Take the hands right underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, take an inhale, arc the back, eyes up, and then exhale, rise into your downward dog. And keep the bum bones lifting, the inner thighs moving back. Palming the floor, stay with your breath. Breath. Just do any movements of the neck, the head that you need to do, turning the head from side to side. Okay, now from here, gazing up, come up onto the tiptoes. Step the feet forward to the hands. Come on, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Scoop the arms up, bring the palms together, gazing up at the thumbs. And then you can exhale the arms to the center. Good, and now you can take the arms alongside the body. Slide the shoulder blades down. Take an in-breath, lift the eyes, and then exhale and tuck the chin. Now, really keep the chin tucked as the shoulders slide down, lengthening through the back of the neck. So I'm demonstrating to emphasize the neck stretch first, and that's really where you want to feel the length, is in the upper back. Now then you're going to lift, once again, the eyes, lift the chin, step the feet hip width apart, take an inhale, and then exhale and fold forward. Send the wrists over towards the head side. Keep the weight evenly distributed through the feet. Keep the wrists reaching out as you pull up from the thighs, staying with your breathing. And then on your next in-breath, breathe in, come up, lift, opening through the chest, sliding the shoulder blades down, breathing in. And then you can exhale and tuck the chin. Keep that breath going, breathing in and out through the nose. Just staying with the breath. And 2 more breaths. Again, the shoulders slide down. Okay, and then just let the arms dangle. Now stand with the feet hip width apart, and we'll just do a nice rotation with the arms coming around. Steady breath. Letting the arms slap as you come around. Keeping the chest lifted, body tall. Okay, now we'll come back to the front of your mat and then take the arms up, interlace the fingers, extend through the arms, and then you can lengthen right out from the left side of the waist. Get a good reach out from the ribs, the arms in line with the waist, and then do a pulse out to that side. Get a good reach, so you're pulling up from the rib cage, and then breathe in, come back up. Exhale, come over. Lengthen from the side of the waist. Keep the breath constant as you get that reach out, pulsing. Keep the arms reaching. Get that wonderful extension. And then you can take the arms out. Now we'll turn, I was pretending you were facing the front of the mat. We'll turn and face the back of the mat. Turn the right toes out and turn the left heel out. Come into Trikonasana, opening through the rib cage and gazing just beyond the middle fingers, rising from the top of the head. Take an inhale and then exhale over to the right. Keep that left hip back as you gaze towards the ceiling or the palm. Keep the chin in as you lengthen from the back of the waist. Now turn the thumb out, down and back. Take that left hand behind and turn and open through that left side. So you're going to get a really good lift right out from that side of the waist. The chin is pulled in, breathing steadily. And then you can take the arm up. Now we'll breathe in and lift. Come all the way back up. Now turning, rotating to the other side. Opening the rib cage, opening the body. Rise from the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale over to the right. Keep that right shoulder back. Breath is constant. As soon as you finish the exhale, come into the inhale. Draw the top waist back. Lengthening. Breath steady. Okay, come on back up. Breathe in, lift, coming back up. Now you can turn the feet parallel and then exhale the hands to the waist. Take an inhale, lift the eyes, and then exhale and fold forward. Take the hands down. Now take the feet wider so your leg length and a half apart. Exhale and fold. Gaze ahead so you're lifting the chin and fold forward from the waist, letting the elbows bend. Keep pulling up from the inner thighs. Keep the legs active and folding out. Now take the right arm down and you're going to turn to the left, push into that hand, draw the arm up, press, pull up from the legs, get a wonderful reach, lifting. And then you can take that arm down, press, push, come up from the other side, lift from the rib cage, chest is open. Okay, wonderful. And then take that hand down. Now we're going to turn back to the front of the mat. I'm going to face, no, I'll come this way. So you're going to come back this way, and you've got your left foot forward. And if you don't, if you could change legs just for clarification, and we'll have that right heel reaching back. So you're long through the torso, gaze ahead, lift from the rib cage, lift the eyes, keep that back heel down, and now lift and come on up. And rise, opening the chest, keep the shoulder blades down, and then turn to the left. Keep the left knee facing forward and press into that left foot, opening from the rib cage, breath. And then you can take that hand down. Reach the right heel back, breath, and then press the heel down. Now turn to the right, open through the chest, breath, breath, breath. And then you can take that hand down and reach the right heel back. And now you can come down onto that knee and then reach the hands forward a foot, potentially lower to the elbows and lift the head. In either position, lift the head. So you're going to gaze up and lift the chin slightly, so just a slight diagonal, and rise from the rib cage. Now point the back toes, and then you're going to drop that right hip, whether you're in the hands or the elbows, and then do some dunks of that right hip, pulsing it down. So you open up in through the hip flexor. Breath, breath. And then you can come on all the way back up. Now take the hands back, take the left hand on the outside, point the toes, and breathe in, and then extend out over that leg. Breathing is steady. Keep the breath constant. Okay, fantastic. And now we're going to come back up, take the toes under, lift from the rib cage, step that foot in, take the hands wide, take that right leg forward. Stay in a forward fold now, and exhale, fold with the feet apart, pulling up from the bum bones, the inner thighs pull back. Feel all four corners of the feet as you lengthen the legs and reach out from the top of the head. Breathing steadily. Now just do a little giggle, little. Just get the core to come in and breath. One more breath. Okay, great. Gaze up. Take that left leg back. Good. And now turn and, no, don't, sorry. Keep the heel reaching back. Take both hands on the inside. Lift into your lunge with the back heel reaching and rise from the rib cage. Open, drop the chest by drawing the shoulder blades back as much as you can. And then you drop down onto that knee. Now take the hands forward a foot. Lift from the rib cage, back toes still tucked for a moment. Keep the right knee tucked in, breathing steadily. Lift from the rib cage, gazing up. See if you can lower, coming down. Breath steady, point the toes now. And lift the rib cage. Keep that front knee tucked in, try not to let it roll out. And then lower down. So you let that left pocket, left hip come down, breathing. Good, do some pulses. So that left pocket front area is pulsing down. And keep the breathing really, really full. And also feel how you're lunging up and forward. And so you stretch right in through that, in through the hip. Excellent. Now come back up. Press that left hand down. Straighten the back leg, turn, open through the chest, draw the shoulder back, keep this front right knee tucked into the torso, keeping the breathing steady. And then you can take that right hand down, left hand apart, and then I'll take the right leg back, lifting from the rib cage. Stay with the breathing, lengthening through the spine. Keep the breath steady. Staying in that downward dog, keep pulling back from the core. And now you can step the feet forward to the hands. Come on, halfway up, flat back. And then exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, scoop the arms up, bring the palms together and gazing up. Now we'll bring the hands right into prayer position. Let the shoulders press out so the elbows are pressing back. And now we'll take the left arm up and then grabbing onto that right leg. Get a wonderful lift. So you rise from the rib cage, press down into the standing foot. Lengthen, keep the breath steady. Opening, press into that standing foot. Breath, breath, breath. 2 more breaths. Keeping that rise. Okay, great. And now we'll switch legs. Taking the left foot. Press into the standing leg as the knee comes down, the elbow comes back. Rise from the rib cage. Breathing is steady. Pressing down. Breath. Breath. Oops, 1 more breath. Keep pressing into that standing leg and then gently release. Now we step facing the mat. Have the right foot forward, the left foot back. The feet are apart. Now take the hands either into prayer position or taking the hands to the elbows. Take your inhale, lift the chest and the rib cage. Take a moment to make sure the hips are squared to the front. So you're pulling the right hip back. Breathe in, gaze up, lift the eyes, and then exhale. Fold out over that right leg. We're going to take our time on this one. So really reach out from the chest, pull up from the right hip as you extend out over the leg. Breathing steady. And then you can breathe in, come on up, lift, coming back up. Now we turn exactly to the other side, so you turn to the left, lift from the ribcage, pull that left hip back. Breathe in, gaze up, lift, and then exhale and extend out over that left leg. Reaching out, pull up from the left thigh. Get a wonderful reach. Breathe in and out. Breath. 1 more breath. Then you can breathe in, lift, come all the way back up. Now we'll turn and rotate back to the front. Keep the hands into prayer position. Breathe in, gaze up, let the elbows press back, and then tuck the chin again. You're going to reach forward into forward fold. This is funny, with the chin tucked. So you're going to lengthen through the back of the neck. Chin is really, really tucked. Elbows are pressing back, hands are pressing into the back. Feel the weight through the fronts and backs of the feet. Keep the elbows pressing back. Keep the hands pressing into the back. And now we'll breathe in, gaze up, lift the eyes, open the chest, let the elbows press back as you come all the way up, and then release the hands. And now we'll take the left leg back and lift from the rib cage. Extend through the arms. Keep that heel working back until you have a right angle on this front right leg. Lift from the rib cage. Open the chest. Excellent. Now we'll turn to your right. Take that left arm across. Lift from the rib cage. Keep that front right knee directed forward as you open. And then you can come down, press into that left hand, turn, draw the right shoulder back. Keep that front right knee directed forward. open. And then you can take that right hand back, left hand out. Take the right leg back, left leg. Now let's lift, use your left knee to come up, rise from the rib cage. Keep that back right leg straight. Lift, opening, extend through the arms, get a wonderful reach. Breath. Pulling up, back leg is strong. Breath. Breath. And then you can take the left leg, take the left arm, turn, stay with the breathing, stay with the breath. Breath. Turning. Now take that right arm down, press, open through the chest. Keep that left shoulder coming back, keep the left knee pressed in. Open, back leg strong, breath. And then you can take that left arm down. Okay, now let's take the hands on the inside and then bending down onto the back knee, bring the front leg back. Now bring the legs in front if kneeling is too uncomfortable, and we'll come right into breath of joy. So lifting from the rib cage, keep the shoulders back. Now let's just do a little stretch before we begin breath of joy, the neck. And let the ear draw down to the shoulder. And now keep the head down and then take the hand right to the bottom of the ear and pull down. You can touch this hand down to draw the shoulder down, or even maybe the palm can get all the way down. And stay with the breathing. Get that wonderful stretch in through the neck. And then you can breathe in and come back up. Good. And then exhale, come over. Breathing. Steady breath. And then you can breathe in and come back up. All right, coming into breath of joy, bringing the arms up to the side. Breathing in, we'll go 27 counts. And then just let the arms rest. We'll take 3 regular breaths. Do any little shifting that you might need to do just to relax in through the neck and the shoulders. Anything at all. Adjust your pants. And one more breath. Releasing the neck. And then coming into 27 pumps, breathing in. And letting the arms drop. Taking a moment. Breath. Just feeling the body center. Feel the increased energy. And here we go, breathing in. And letting the arms drop. Breath. Good, one more breath. Okay, 27 pumps, breathing in. Great, now let's take the left arm in front, the right arm under, coming into eagle stretch. Take an inhale, rise the elbows, and then exhale. Now round your spine and tuck your chin, either with your legs in front, because that's easier, and get a nice stretch in through your low back. So you're breathing in and out through the nose. And then on your next inhale, come on all the way back up. Now pull the elbow across and then circle over to that side to stretch right through the rear of the shoulder. And stay with your breathing. And then you can let that arm drop, coming across. Breath. And now gently release. Okay, we'll take the opposite arm up. So you take that arm under, wrap, take an inhale, lift, and then exhale and lower around your spine. Tuck your chin, stay with the breathing. Breath. Fantastic. Now on your next inhale, breathe in, come up, lift the elbows, and now come across. Get those circles. Breathing in and out through the nose. Get across, right over. Good, and now just let the arms drop. Now in the, let's take the legs so that you're coming into kneeling position again if your legs are in front, to tip over to the left side. So you've got your feet tucked under over to the right. Now let's take the right arm out and just reach, hold on if the balance is needed onto that leg, and then extend out from this side. Take a wonderful dive out with that arm, breathing in and out, the arm in line with the ear. Keeping your breathing steady. And then you can take this arm across. Okay, great. Now we'll take this top leg across. So you're going to pull the heel in quite tight to come into your spinal twist. And then take this arm low so you're not too high, and that'll give you a bit of a prop up. And then take this arm up. Turn, keep the arm rising, and lift and rotate to the side. Get a wonderful lift. Breath is steady. And then you can come right back to your center. Now we'll take that heel across, take an inhale, and then you can exhale and extend out over that leg. Just get a really good reach forward. Breath. And you can have the elbows bent to even give you a bit of a pull forward from there. And then you can breathe in and come all the way back up. Okay, great. Now we're going to take this leg up, and I want you to lift from the rib cage and pull the shoulders back and pull that, and get right to the front of the bum bone. So you get a really good lift there. Rising, coming up. Now just from the side, you might have a knee bent, but do try to get the head back and do try to get the shoulders back so you can get that lift from the low back. So trying not to sit back, that's the biggie. And then you lift higher if you can and keep the shoulders pulling back, stay to the front of the bum bones. And then once again, we're going to cross that leg over. So come on onto the outside of the foot, potentially a little higher up. Breathe in and then exhale. And once again, just fold forward, release the weight of the head. And then you can breathe in, come back up. Good. Now, if you can do that once again, take the leg up. So you're going to get your lift from the rib cage. Pull the shoulders back. Breath, lift. Feel the shoulders rise as you come right to the front of the bum bones. Breath is steady. And then you can take that heel down. Okay, now we're gonna take the hand to support you, take this arm in front, and then take the elbow so it's coming right on the front of the shin. Take an in-breath and then push forward. So you're getting a great extension there, and you're reaching out, and you keep with your breath, and you get that extension. So I love using the back of the arm here. Now, sometimes people can do this. They can take the arm around, grab the other hand. So I'm grabbing this one, and then you extend forward, which is amazing. But usually you gotta be like a little skinny yogi or something to get there, because usually there's body. So you kind of find the best position that helps you to come forward. But do get a lift of the chin so you can get forward from the low back. I'm pushing with this hand gently. So I'm not using the shoulder, but just the forearm, and coming forward. And then breathe in, coming back up. Okay, I hope that felt great. It helps you get into the side more. Now, then we shift. So you're gonna take this leg up. You're gonna cross this heel under. Take the leg across. Get that heel nice and snug. Get this arm down nice and low. Lift, turn, lengthen from the bottom of the back. Gazing to the side as you get that lift from the rib cage. Breath constant. Steady breath. Steady breath. Excellent. Breath. And then you can take that hand down, and we're going to just press. Oops. Sorry, I didn't actually want you to do that. Take that ankle in, and then come onto the side of the ankle. Breathe in, and then you can exhale forward. Come right out over the leg. Breath is steady. Breath. And then you can breathe in and draw all the way back up, lifting from the rib cage. Come on, balance onto the bum bones, and then you can do your rise. Lift from the rib cage and pull the shoulders back. Stay to the front of the bum bones as you get that lift. Breath, steady breath. Keep the rise. Breath. Breath. Good, and now we'll take that ankle across, pull up a little bit higher, and a little tighter in. And then once again, exhale and extend out over that leg. Get a really great reach. Coming out. Extending forward. And then you can breathe in and lift. Come on, all the way back up. Rise that leg once again. Lift from the rib cage. Pull the shoulder back, dropping into the bum bone, leg is straight. Or again, you might need to bend, and then just get that lift of the rib cage. Keep your breathing steady. Breath. Okay, and then you can take that leg down. Now just bring the foot in front, and again, you can either take the elbow around, or you can press the arm. For most people, this is the reality. That's the only way to really, really get the leverage. So get your reach forward. Get that foot pressing down as you extend forward. You can let the chin drop once you get out there. Breath. Really press that arm. Stay with the breath. And then you can breathe in, come up, lift. And now we'll draw the legs into the chest. So you're going to come onto your back. Draw the legs into a gentle rock side to side. Breath. Okay, great. Now you can take the heels up and bend the knees and just bend to the outside. And do a gentle rock into your happy baby. Now bring the heels up in the air, reach through the heels, and pull the legs towards you to do a gentle plow. Keep the toes pulled back as you reach the heels out. Keep the shoulders back. And then you can gently release. Great. Now let your left leg straighten and pull that right knee across, spinal twist. Gaze to the right and draw that right shoulder blade back. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. And then you can breathe in and draw all the way back up. Now take that right knee in and then lift the upper body. Exhale, tuck the chin. Stay with your breathing and come on into a good tuck, a good bend. And then gently release and let yourself come down. And lengthen the leg. Just take a moment to feel that foot, leg, hip, a little different than the other side. And then take that left leg up. Take an inhale, lift the body, pulling the leg in. And then you can twist over to the right, take that left arm out, gaze to the left. Open the chest, breath is steady. Steady. Breath. And then you can breathe in, come back up, lift the upper body, tuck that left knee in, and then you can gently release. Let the legs straighten. Now let the arms rest to the side. Let the shoulders wiggle under so you really open up and through that area of the neck. And then gently roll your head from side to side. And then relax the head. Good. Now take a moment to come right into Shavasana, mind relaxation. I'm going to read you that wonderful poem again. I find that when children have a favorite story, they just want to hear it again and again. And maybe we're the same. Because I would love to read this poem again. I'll start with the intro by Maria Popova, who introduces Marie Howe's poem. This poem was written after Stephen Hawking's passed. And she calls this a young poet's love letter to Earth and to the double courage of facing a broken reality while refusing to cease cherishing this astonishing world in its brokenness. To make anything, a photograph, a theorem, a poem, is to toss a handful of wildflower seeds into the world, into the wind, knowing neither the type of soil they will land in, nor the location of the landscape, nor the type of flowers that will bloom. Sometimes, oftentimes, the seeds come abloom generations or civilizations later, in minds many disciplines or cultures or experiences apart. In the spring of 2018, shortly after Stephen Hawking returned his borrowed stardust to the cosmos, poet Marie Howe composed a poem inspired by his life's work, a stunning poem about our cosmic interbelonging. The poem is entitled Singularity. Do you sometimes want to wake up to the singularity we once were? Or, so sorry, I have to get my glasses. To the singularity we once were. So compact, nobody needed a bed or food or money. Nobody hiding in the school bathroom or home alone, pulling open a drawer where the pills are kept. For every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you, remember? There was no nature, no them, no tests to determine if the elephant grieves her calf, or if the coral reef feels pain. Trashed oceans don't speak English or Farsi or French. Would that we could wake up to what we were when we were ocean. And before that, to when sky was earth, and animal was energy, and rock was liquid, and stars were space, and space was not at all, nothing. Before we came to believe humans were so important, before this awful loneliness. Can molecules recall it? What once was, before anything happened? No I, no we, no one, no was, no verb, no now. Only a tiny, tiny dot brimming with is, all, everything, home. Marie Howe, singularity. And then just take a deeper breath in your Shavasana. And you can bend your knees. Take the arms out to the side, up and out. And then take your feet to the outside edges of the mat. And let your low back drop. Now, take the hands behind the head and interlace the fingers. Take an in-breath and then exhale and really tuck the chin. And then slowly lower. And let the arms come out to the side. Now press the feet into the floor and peel the tailbone up. And keep it coming up so you're pressing the low back down. You're feeling the wide feet. And then slowly lower all the way down. And do that one more time. Pressing into the feet and peel the tailbone out. The arms are pressing back. Breath is steady. And then slowly lower. Coming down. Okay, that's great. And then you can bend your knees in and pull them in really tight. Bring the knees together and do a gentle rock side to side. It's getting a really good pull in tight with the knees. And now take the knees apart. Make circles with the knees. And then the other direction. Now pull the knees together once again. And now roll the chin in, lift the upper body, hug tighter. Get a really good hug, bending into the knees. And then gently release the heels down. Now you can roll over to your right side and then just lie in that position. Take the underside arm under for a pillow. Take a moment to feel how your body feels and to set an intention for today of how you want to experience this day. So feel into the feeling tone, how it would feel to feel the intention. So if it's a feeling of teamwork, that feeling of interconnectedness when you're working on the same path, on the same page. And then mark your intention with a nice deep breath. And then exhale. Now come on all the way up to seated. And just taking a moment to settle. Coming to a nice tall spine. And then you can take your hands together and we'll bow a namaste. Namaste. Lovely. Okay, wonderful. Have a fantastic day.
Thank you very much.